What's up, Switch gang? It's your boy Marlon back at it again with another massive news video for you guys and girls today. So without further ado, let's jump right into this, and we're starting off here with a ad for Mario Maker 2 confirmed Meowser. So Meowser, for a lot of people who don't know, who have been living under a rock, was the last boss for Super Mario 3D World and whatnot. So he's pretty much confirmed for Mario Maker 2, as you can see down at the lower part of the image here, which I'm going to show. It's very interesting because a lot of times people don't really pay attention to detail, but I do. So if you could see right here, guys, I'm going to show you. Look to the right hand side where you see those fire dragons intertwining with each other. You could see Meowser right on the right hand side there, and there's a couple of new levels as well that we've never seen before in Mario Maker or in any Mario game and whatnot. So there's a bunch of new levels, new items, stuff like that. And of course, Meowser, definitely cannot wait for June 28th. Of course, Nintendo confirmed, I believe this is just in the UK right now, that you can use a stylus, a Mario Maker 2 stylus for your Switch. So it's a lot of stuff that Mario Maker is definitely going to have, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to scan in your amiibos and whatnot just like before. So the hype level is definitely real. So what do you guys think about Meowser being confirmed at this point? I mean, he's right there in the image if you look closely, and of course the new level designs and things like that. And Mario seems a little bit bigger than usual in the image. So thank you guys so much for 25,000 subscribers. I mean, we're definitely doing it big right now here on the channel. Still pretty small. Next stop 50K. So we're gonna go ahead and get right off to the second part of the news. Alright, so we're at the second part of the news video here. So Nintendo silently added some performance boosts to the Nintendo Switch, and this is huge, man. I mean, Breath of the Wild have better load times, and it's actually running a lot better in the VR mode. And also we have Super Mario Odyssey running a lot better as well as far as load times, and Nintendo is calling this a boost mode in the Nintendo Switch. So not quite Switch Pro level performance, but hey, it just goes to show you that Nintendo can get a bit more juice out of the Nintendo Switch as far as power is concerned. Now, this raised some concerns to me because being that the system is running at a much more higher CPU clock, I mean, does this make the Switch run a lot hotter? Because I mean, we all know that the Switch have basically one fan. I don't believe that it has two fans, and I believe it's just one fan. So I don't know. This might make the Switch run a little bit hotter, you know, running these games. And I mean, the fact still remains that Mortal Kombat 11 really pushes the Switch hardware to its limits, because that's what I'm hearing when they first talked about MK, especially in handheld mode. It's definitely really using a lot of processing power here. And so from what we're hearing, that hackers were able to find out that the CPU speed was bumped up from 1 gigahertz to 1.7 gigahertz during the loading screens for both of those games. So both Super Mario Odyssey and, you know, Breath of the Wild have increased in performance. Like, the load times are just significantly better than before. And so I would really like to see this with more Nintendo first party games, as well as like with MK11, you know, better you know, performance as far as load times, and you know, as far as the way how the game performs as a whole. So what do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch performance boost, or Nintendo calls it the boost mode there? I think this is huge, man, and I think Nintendo is really on that side of like, hey, you know what, hey, we're trying to use up the Switch as much as we can. We're trying to push it as much as we can before we come out with a Nintendo Switch Pro. So hopefully you guys tried out Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild to try the load times. I haven't tried it as of yet, but yeah, it just goes to show you that no matter how less powerful a system is, there is still some juice that's left in it that needs to be squeezed out, right? So shout out to Nintendo for silently adding a performance boost, you know, to the system, so those games can run a lot better in VR mode, and also the load times are a lot better, because I think Breath of the Wild load times were like not so bad, but it was kind of like, oh, come on already. But the fact that it's a lot better now, like there's a drastic change, speaks volume to me. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe, hit the bell. Thank you so much, guys, for the tremendous support. 25K we here. The goal is to 50K. Tell everybody, tell a friend to tell a friend, tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle, your brother to subscribe to Marlin Gaming Nation and be a part of the Switch Gang family. And peace, Switch Gang. We out of here.